Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to The Evil Within. Let's continue. I'm almost certainly gonna call this Resident Evil at some point. I've wasted one match burning a body in a tutorial. I've wasted 2 bullets shooting things thinking there might be a collectible somewhere. And I'm not even sure there is a collectible like in this game. It certainly seems like something you would start on fire. Let's look at this. See, you don't even equip matches. So it is more of a case of the matches come and the matches, you're prompt to use them. And see, I'm thinking I walk through this door and I'm in a completely different area. Yep. Creepy lady bringing us back to the, I guess you'd call it the hospital. I'm almost more tempted to call it a waiting room. Let's see. General Sebastian Castellanos finally got my gold badge. Detective Sebastian Castellanos, it sounds like that seems like a long time coming, but they say that I'm one of the fastest to rise through the ranks. Can't wait to get started. I know I can do more good as a detective than I ever could as beat cop. Plus, I don't have to wear that damned uniform anymore. The pay bump doesn't hurt either. KCPD needs all the help they can get. What is KC now? It's almost Crimson City, it says later. Crimson City. Blood City? Anyways, there's seemingly a disproportionate amount of crime these days. Crimson City is my home and it's my job to protect it. So we've seen Elk River and Crimson City as places mentioned. I don't get the point of the plants hanging here. Like, anyways, we're gonna look here. It's gonna break the mirror, and it's gonna take us back to this.
I must be losing it.
And I guess the general idea is you can just take the story to mean you are losing it. The only difference now is I've turned off the top and bottom letterboxing. And see, this is probably how we're going to exit out of this room multiple times.
I don't know if that was a bad dream or this is.
Whatever is the matter?
And see, I want to get in there and probably see what's going on. Was that me yawning or her yawning? Interesting. And we'll go ahead and save over this, but then we'll start to make our own save slots. After this one. She just sits down. There's more newspapers to read. Serial killer on loose. So we'll want to grab one of these almost every time. Serial killer on loose. Victims had surgery performed on them. Please believe the slayings are the work of the serial killer. Missing person in several local communities. Yeah, all the story though is kind of superfluous. It's just unimportant stuff. Missing Leslie with her psychiatric patients. Leslie is the lady we've seen several times. Disappeared from locked room in Beacon Mental Hospital. And I'm not sure we're ever going to get to go that way. And see, this mirror is now broken, so that might just be a fast travel option. And we're back into the creepy chair, except for this time we know it's a creepy chair. And we can now start to upgrade. Let's see. I imagine the idea here is to get our melee damage up. Then if you're always out of bullets, you can melee. Otherwise, I could try to get my bullet damage up, but it may only be for a specific gun. Or we could, let's see, increase the amount of handgun ammunition that can be carried, which I'm not sure that's the right move to go for right now. Increase the number of matches that can be carried, so from 5 to 7 or 2 to 3. Syringe probably is the best thing to get, since none of these seem like they need to be upgraded right now, and a lot of these are unattainable. I don't see a reason why I wouldn't want to start with syringes. Get up to level 3, have 4 syringes before anything else. If we find out at some point we do need that many matches, that's great. If we find out that we need more bullets and we can hold more bullets. Right now we can hold 10 and I have 3. Well, it's a bit of a gamble and I do want to upgrade something, so I'm going to take handgun ammunition and hope that is right. And grenades we haven't even seen yet, so I wouldn't want to believe that. Matches we're almost certainly going to do too, so we'll take that. And I assume these both do the same thing. Like, one assumes that's the case.
Have you forgotten something? You don't look well at all.
Interesting. And you can't jump over this. So it seems like now when you fast travel, you're going to end up in the middle of the place and there's just a fast travel mirror on both sides of it just to speed up the process. And I guess I'm going this way. My gun reticle went away, I guess, because my gun isn't equipped and in my hand. But figuring out how to de-equip a gun in my hand is something I would like to know. Stealth attacks. Right bump and an A. That's fine. Do I have something? Do I have a knife on me though? Well, this failed. Like, I can't help but feel like I'm... Oh, creepy loading scenes. Unfortunately, we are seeing loading scenes. I feel like maybe I'll have to go to the easier mode if they're gonna put a lot of emphasis on stealth kills and scenes like this. And because that loaded me in the waiting room, you're in this constant issue of the game having 2 loading screens before you even let's see. Maybe you have to take a little bit of a break. Maybe I just came too far on one edge. And then burning them seems like it's going to be very, very tedious if I have to burn everybody. Very, very tedious. And that implies that there won't be too many bodies to even deal with. And anybody with intelligence can just open the door, it seems. But the zombies can't. We're chasing after Leslie. Climb over obstacles. So, nearly an hour and a half later, in the gameplay, your first tutorial to how to jump. A lot of things I've already figured out. A lot of lighting elements here used to point you in the right direction, otherwise you would feel very much like you're wandering through a forest. I still kind of feel like there's not much of a level design in this. It implies a troubled production to have levels. Do I use my last bullet to see if this breaks? Well, there was a key in there. I don't know if that was useful. But that's my last bullet. I guess I could have punched it. You have to push this, you can't just walk up to it. Interesting.
Out of ammo?
This very much could have been a very troubled production of the game. Could have taken a lot longer than is known to develop it. There's definitely a lot of cinematics
Are you guys from around here?
making up for a lack of gameplay. Interesting. Right now we're safe, but ideally we want them to go that way. And that didn't work at all. And beating these guys doesn't work at all, so... Like, he just gets up. Oh, this is too difficult. Like, I would be upset trying to play this on a hardcore mode, because one assumes the hardcore mode is going to be even worse. There's fire next to me, so maybe if I... Will this explode? Hmm. 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 Yeah, this just does not work. And I don't have... Like, you wouldn't have had bullets for this. Hmm. Hmm. So I'm kind of working my way around this building. Hmm. Hmm. I suppose maybe I could have convinced... Oops. I could have gotten the enemies to run towards this. So that was a waste of a syringe, almost certainly. There's no jumping on the roof or anything like that, right? Like, this isn't that style of game. So, all in all, this feels like just kind of not the experience you want. Like, I'm amped. I'm not super happy with the thought of having to play scenes over and over again. Let's see, you have to get close enough to see the icon. Now, unlike Rise of the Tomb Raider, which had a similar stealth sequences like this, the prompt to do a stealth kill is on the side of you, which makes it actually viewable. Whereas in Rise of the Tomb Raider, you had to constantly move the camera upwards. Um, and anytime you get spotted, then you're doomed. Come on, run into the fire and burn. I'm burning all these bodies and I'm not seeing any reason for it. Let's see. When did they put a lighthouse on the lake? Has it always been there? The circling light passes over me and passes through me. I feel like it takes something away each time. I can't remember what it was though. It seems like the lighthouse doesn't...
I feel like I'm being pulled just looking at it.
It's slowly healing my health, or am I slowly just healing because I'm far enough away from enemies? Seeing the lighthouse is directly on me, and Nothing's happening to me, but maybe it takes a while. Can't break those. I'm not fully getting and understanding what how I'm supposed to be playing this game. Is this a stealth avoid conflict game, or is this a kill everything game? I suppose maybe on your first playthrough on some of the Resident Evil games, you really probably would have done better to play stealthily and avoid conflict, and then after the upgrades and the bullets come and there's a new game plus mentality, that's when you start to feel really safe to run and gun it. It is very possible that my nostalgia and love for the Resident Evil series is somewhat skewed from the second playthroughs and not the first playthroughs. So this guy doesn't seem like he can see me behind this. So maybe we can just sneak along here. Maybe we can just hop over here. I suppose the idea is that they might just all come running. And you do need to stealth some of these creatures. There's some bullets. But clearly, bullets are at a high premium in this game. And I need to do this. It doesn't seem like you can drag bodies either, so you're in a slightly weirder position because of that too. Seriously, one bullet? You gave me one bullet. Well, there's, I suppose, literally no way this is gonna work. Did I get that guy to move that direction? One of them is trapped in a bear trap. Interesting. But the other is also kind of wandering around. Seriously. What's the button to reload? It's the X button. So I hadn't reloaded my one bullet yet. There goes my one shot. And I'm dead. And these checkpoints aren't happening, I don't think, fast enough or often enough for me to do this. Like, this is just too much. So I may need to turn down the difficulty. And if there was any achievement or anything like that, forget that. I'm replaying sections far too often, or far too early in the game to have to replay sections like this. If I question even a very skilled player's ability to succeed under these conditions in the first playthrough. Almost certainly, I agree that in the second playthrough, in a New Game Plus, which I assume this has, you'll have so many upgrades and your gun will be auto-aiming and one-shot kills, and all of those elements will make sense and work. I thought there was some kind of icon on the fire, but it was just the wood burning. Disarm. Booby traps. For parts. Which I assume those are gun parts. But it also means you have to keep an eye out for them now. You get a bit of an indicator how close you are to an enemy. You're getting a considerable amount of goo. Let's see, can I get a prompt to stab this guy before he sees me? No. And it's this catch-22, because if you don't change the difficulty, casual, auto-aiming enabling, and slightly more ammo than normal. Restart chapter, any unsaved progress will be lost. So I can't change it either. Not while I'm in the middle of this chapter. Here. Let me ask this question. Can I stealth a little bit less and save some time? Will the game at least throw me that bone? So that I can come out of stealth and run. So I've determined or decided that starting with the next chapter I will lower the difficulty. But I'm gonna have to bang my head against this for a while. Alright. I'm hoping maybe he'll start walking the other direction, or I can get up. And take this guy out. There we go. Like, every single kill needs to be a checkpoint. Go ahead and just heal. My health has never been at maximum. Now, unlike Resident Evil 4, it doesn't seem like you need to use different types of herbs or anything to increase your maximum health. You start with as much as you would. It's a lot of booby-trapped houses, but not so much a case of... Alright. Well, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Just gotta run from these guys. There's no way to take them on. Maybe these bushes are providing me some cover? But here's the problem, I can't see where he is either. Run this way. Nope, he missed the booby trap that's right here. Like, can I trick his pathfinding ability to walk here? No. I can't. And then I stepped in the booby trap and he didn't. So maybe he'll run this way and get blown up. Yeah, that worked as much as it didn't work. Let's see. See, the problem with diverting these guys is they turn around. As soon as you're done changing their walking path or pattern, they turn around and go back to where they were. I can't get out of this area. So best I can do is something like that and run. Ooh. Well, it's been 30 minutes again, and breaking up episodes into 30 minutes, particularly in this instance, is pretty bad. This is a real mess. And so I kind of wonder if clearing this section will be all that's asked of me for this chapter, because there's just no bullets. There's just no strategy here that I'm feeling. The game has clearly failed to slowly ratchet up the education towards stealth gameplay, and I need vision cones or something. I need to have light coming out of the zombies' eyes, and so I can see when they can see me and when they can't. Because it seems they just slightly turn their head and then they see me and then they chase me, and I have right now no way of resolving that or saving myself from that other than maybe I can get a cheap shot on them and run away. And in the meanwhile, I'm picking up these items that probably could be used later in the game for much better effect, such as the health packs, and I'm having to use them now just to survive. And the penalty if I don't survive is incredibly high, because I don't want to have to do each of these sections over and over again to get almost nothing. I really don't have a value on the goo. It seems like I'm getting a lot of goo, but then the upgrades requires a lot of goo, so it seems like the store system is just kind of out of scale, and getting the ability to do more damage with bullets right now would not help much. I guess I do need the melee damage to do more, but I need the melee damage to actually kill these guys, and it doesn't seem like that's happening. It seems like at best I can knock somebody down. Anyways, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.